You can see there it's pretty windy. It's very windy all week, so there's not going to be much chance of getting out on the boat. But I'd still like to bring you some content, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook up a little bit of traditional fish and chips. So if you're interested in watching that, I'm going to be using some pollock. Ideally, my favourite fish for fish and chips is cod, followed by ling, and then pollock, and then whiting. But I mean, I've only got pollock available at the moment, so here's a clip of me catching a pollock. And here's a clip of me catching another pollock. Pollock. It's a pollock. So I'm driving along the west coast of Guernsey now. I don't know if you can see out the window there. It's not high tide at the moment, but must be a good force 6, force 7 maybe. Gusting force 7. I don't know if you can hear trying out a new microphone, so you might be able to hear the sand and the stones hitting my van. Luckily my van's, it's not in great condition to start with, so it's fine for around here. It's just not a good. There's just no point in even going out in this kind of weather. It's pretty unsafe. It's unsafe, and B, it makes trying to work in these conditions, even in sheltered areas, extremely difficult. So unfortunately, when the weather's like this, you just got to cool it. And what you can do is you can use this time, obviously, to make up some rigs and fix various bits of equipment and that kind of thing, Here we go. Hailstorm. It's quite something, really. And there you go. It's some lovely weather out there. Force 7 and a hailstorm, lovely. And I'm going to turn the camera around. Okay, here we go. So grab a pan and put in the oil of your choice. This is vegetable oil. You can use sunflower oil, vegetable oil. There you go. While that's heating up, cook your chips first. I'm going to cook them from scratch today, but of course you could use a bag of pre-cut ones. I like to select the biggest potatoes out of the pack. These are all very similar size. The longest ones. What I do is trim the edges like that, get a bit of a square. If you're worried about excess waste, you can keep these. You can fry them up, you can eat them, you can even mash them if you wanted to. Then what you do, depending how chunky you want them, cut into threes, and then like that. Or you can have, if you want French fries, you can cut them like that. Depends what thickness you want, really. I want some chunkier ones today, so cut that into three, and then cut down halfway like that. Cut into three, turn them up, stack them up again, cut down. There you go. You got some chips. Test how hot this is by chucking one of these chips in. Should be a bit hotter than that. The chips should really start to sizzle straight away. So we'll give that a minute. Okay, once you're satisfied with the temperature, pop them in. Just watch your hands. You can always do it this way if you like. Just dunk them in. Okay, while they're cooking, we've got a piece of pollock here. So what you will find is, up on the thicker end of the fillet here, so the fish tapers down. Yeah, tail end, head, tail, tapers down. On this end, you'll be able to feel a few pin bones. There should only be 3 or 4 on this section. So what you can do, get some scissors, or some tweezers. If you have some tweezers, you can use them. All you want to do is get a hold of them and pull. Up and that way. You want to use a light bit of weight there. Tease them out. Okay, that's it. It's just in this little section here. You can feel all the way down there. There's no bones left. So in that one there are 4 or 5 bones there. Okay, so that should now be a boneless fillet. You can keep the skin on or off if you want. Pollock have very small scales, so if you're deep frying, then give the chips a quick stir. Make sure they're not stuck together, not stuck to the bottom of the pan. Now, to make the batter, pretty easy. Self-raising flour. I don't measure about that much. I never use measurements of weight, so just kind of go by eye. Whisk. Get your pint of lager that you're drinking, and pour some of your lager in there. I'm cooking for myself here. If you're cooking for other people, pour it out of a can rather than in glass probably, but self-raising flour and lager. Give it a whisk. A bit more lager. So it should be that kind of consistency. Quite thick. Set your oven to 100 degrees Celsius. That's just to keep your chips warm while you cook your fish. Once your chips are floating on the surface, that generally means they're cooked. And pop them out. And you can always give them a little blitz at the end if you want. Double cooked chip. Well, you've got these famous triple cooked chips, but you can always double cook them. Okay, pop them into the oven to keep them warm. Pan back on the heat. Okay, get some more flour. Pop your fish on the flour. Rub the flour on. Yeah, flour both sides. Take your batter. What you want to do is coat it all in that batter. And in we go. You actually buy tinned mushy peas. These are as good as the ones you get in a chip shop. It's a pretty flaky fish pollock. These are really good. So I cooked the fish for about 8 minutes, the chips for about 10-12 minutes. As I say, you can put the chips back in again if you want them really crispy, but these are pretty good. I meant to make some tartar sauce for you today, but I haven't, so I'll make some next time I do this kind of catch and cook. Hopefully the weather improves next week, so I'll have some more actual fishing for you rather than just cooking. But in the meantime, if you like any of my content, then please hit the like button and feel free to subscribe. So see you next week, hopefully out in the boat. Cheers.